And a good evening to you from Champion Christian College. Today on YouTube, it's Tigers basketball is your ninth-ranked Champion Christian. That's 6-9, 5-3 at home, 5-0 in Southwest Region play. Take a break from Region play. They'll take on College of Ozarks. The Bobcats are 9-11. Hi again, everybody. Chris Sheeman, glad to be with you. Let's meet the starting lineups. First for Steve Shepard in his 20th season at College of Ozarks. Starting today is number 0, Tanner Rogers. Number 3, Tanner Diaz. Number 22 is Matt Lubert. Number 25, Andrew Mitchell. And number 30 is Josh Linehan. Now for Mo Capacey in his second season and your Tigers, 9th ranked in the latest Division II poll. It's number 0, Marcus Blakely. Number 12, Zoe Capacey. Number 13 is A.J. Williams. Number 14, Braylon Hawkins. And number 21 is Malik Laurent. Tigers coming off a victory on Saturday, 93-86 against Randall. Tigers shot a season-best 58% from the field in the victory. A.J. Williams had 19 points on 6 of 11. Capacey had 18. Hawkins, yet another double-double. He had 14 and 10. 4-game winning streak for the Tigers on the line here today. Next 2 on the road as well. Meanwhile, for the Bobcats, they are in the middle of a long road trip. It's game 2 of a 4-game road trip. First of a back-to-back as well for the Bobcats. Tomorrow they'll be at Arkansas Baptist. On Tuesday, they lost against Kansas Christian 75-69 on the road in Overland Park, Kansas. But so far 5-2 in January, the Bobcats. So both teams playing well to start off 2022 as we wrap January. College of Ozarks, the Bobcats are an NCCAA school. They were in the NAIA for a number of years. But moving to the NCCAA, they are a Division I member, Champion Division II. And what that means is the Bobcats are able to offer athletic scholarships, and the Tigers do not. So that's basically the difference. In theory, that gives the Bobcats an advantage, but as we've talked about before, at this level, it's all kind of pretty much even. There's a slight advantage, certainly, to College of Ozarks because of that ability, but it should be a pretty good contest as we're set to go as Keyshawn Scott gets the start today, so I think I goofed the lineups a little bit. Yeah, it's Scott, not Malik Laurent, getting the start as he wins the opening tip for Champion. Moving from left to right, it's A.J. Williams with the hezzy. He goes. Extra pass to Scott. Top of the key, it's Blakely. He was falling down, had to get rid of it. Luckily, he's okay. And he's walking a little funny. Braylon Hawkins for 3 with the shot clock winding down. Diaz gets the rebound, and he's fouled from behind. But Keyshawn Scott, Marcus Blakely took an awkward slip there, but it looks like he's okay, so that's good news. But it'll be Bobcats basketball, so Ozarks gets a stop on the first defensive possession. This is Rogers. Lubert. And down low, Linehan, too strong off the glass. Hawkins has the rebound. AJ scoops it. Extra pass. Capacey, corner 3. No. Tried to plinko it in, but it didn't fall. So we've played a minute. No score yet. Diaz up top. Linehan. Josh Linehan, 15.6 points per ball game. One of only 3 players averaging in double figures for a team that averages about 72 a night. Here's Linehan for 3. Yes. With the shot clock at 7. Josh Linehan, 38% from 3. Hawkins. Braylon gets it back top of the key. A.J. Williams on the wing. He'll trigger a 3. Too strong. And Mitchell skies for the rebound. Rogers walks it into the forecourt for the Bobcats. Top 3-point shooting team in Division I in the NCCAA. Their 9.7 3-point makes per game is 4th best, so shooting 41% from 3. Rogers misses that one. A.J. Williams blocked, got it back. Swings it out. Keyshawn Scott for 3. No. And Diaz with the board. So got to keep the Bobcats off that three-point line here tonight. They go down low. The bank shot is no good by Mitchell. Champion yet to scratch here. We've played 2.5. A.J. Williams comes up short. He's actually called for an offensive foul. Now, wasn't Rogers in the restricted area there? I guess not. I've noticed over the years that the officials are calling that restricted area less and less. I don't think it should be in college basketball at all. That restricted area was all about Dennis Rodman, who would fall down anytime a defender came near him when he played for the Chicago Bulls back in the 90s. So the NBA instituted that rule, and then a few years later, college did. It's really unnecessary, though. It's either a block or a charge. And I've noticed the officials are kind of not paying attention to that line as much, that smiley face, I should say, or frowny face, depending on the side of the court you're looking at. 8 on the shot clock now as the ball was tipped. Nice cut. Diaz misses, follows it, pass is deflected by Scott. So Tigers get a stop. Both teams a little wonky offensively. Here's Blakely throwing a rocket that's deflected out of bounds. So inside 17 to go, just a few minutes in. Tigers yet to get on the board. Champion. Good offensive rebounding team this year, Tigers. Williams out to Capacey for 3. Yes! And we are tied at 3 as we have a quick timeout, it looks like. I'm not sure what happened. We didn't get the camera view of it. So I guess there's no timeout. It'll be Bobcats basketball. 16:39 left to go here in this opening half. Both teams with a triple, and that's about it. Diaz to Rogers. We did have a little bit of a couple of glitches here and there with the women's broadcast, those of you who weren't around earlier. So as Mitchell buries a triple, so it's been all three-pointers to start. Andrew Mitchell, 47% from downtown. He averages 9 points per ball game. Keyshawn Scott attacks, hangs, and scores. Opportunity for a three-point play for Keyshawn Scott as we have our first run it back. Now see, let's see here. Yeah, player in the restricted area, and again, also moving, so a pretty easy call for the officials there. Keyshawn Scott, 59% from the charity stripe. Can tie us again. Missed it. Bobcats just 12 turnovers a game. Top 10 in the NCAA. They're only forcing 11, though. Here's Linehan. Off the back iron. Braylon Hawkins the rebound. Blakely throws it to Williams on the wing. He'll step into a 3, miss it short. 15:39 to go here in this opening half. Linehan brings it into the forecourt, spins, attacks, and scores. Good aggressive play by Josh Linehan there. Capacey catch and shoots. Too strong. Hawkins, yes, on the putback. 1 point game. Like I said, it's a good offensive rebounding team. Braylon Hawkins, as a matter of fact, third in Division II with 3.3 offensive rebounds per ball game. Malik Lorentz in the top 10 as well. He's 9th with 2.6 offensive rebounds per ball game. So we've played 5 minutes, 1 point game. Rogers, defender went for the steal, and he buries the open jumper. Defense was flying at him, so he shot it quickly, but had the open look. Williams now into the front court. Top of the key. Attacks. Too strong off the glass. College of Ozarks, another rebound. Diaz into the forecourt. Ooh, nice cut. Man, this is a really good passing team. Diaz found Rogers for the easy 2. Lead is 5 for the Bobcats. Hawkins thought about the 3. And Blakely will try it. Miss it back rim. Rogers has a rebound. If the Bobcats get a bucket here, might see a timeout. 14:07 to go in the half. Lubert on the far side got it to Diaz. He drives in, throws it away. A.J. Williams with the steal. A.J.'s got 33 on the year now. Entry pass for Hawkins, and Lubert over aggressive. He's called for the foul. Couple of subs. Blaine Klein into the game. Kyle Flavin also in. Those are the other 2 double-digit scorers. They each average about 10 a ball game. Kyle Malone has checked in for Champion. He gets the ball on the wing. Looking for Hawkins, and we got another, 3 in the key, I believe, is going to be called there. Ozarks will get it back. So Blaine Klein, 10.4 points per ball game. Kyle Flavin, 10.1 off the bench. Both very good shooters. Klein is 51%. Flavin, 45%. From 3, Klein is 48%. Flavin, 38%. So a couple good punches off the bench for Steve Shepard. 20 years at College of Ozarks. Mentioned they're a long-time NAIA program. This is their first year not competing in that organization. They, in fact, won a national championship in the NAIA, which is a very prestigious tournament. They won it in 2006 under Steve Shepard. A.J. Jenkins into the game with the bounce pass, and Keyshawn Scott was out of bounds. Steve Shepard, in fact, just a couple games ago, he won his 400th. He's now won 401 games with the College of Ozarks against just 218 losses. Into the forecourt, Flavin. Rogers on the wing, 13 minutes to go. We played 7 minutes and change. 5-point game, low scoring start. Mitchell top of the key. And the post moves are working like a charm. That was Klein. 7 straight points. Correction, 8 straight points. A.J. Williams is blocked out of bounds. Malik Laurent is in, so it's Malik Laurent and Kyle Malone with A.J. Jenkins, Keyshawn Scott, A.J. Williams. Set the 5 for the Bobcats here in a moment as they sub somebody else in. Keyshawn Scott on the wing now. Williams bounce passes it back to Keyshawn, and he loses the handle. So it's Garrett Simmerman into the game. Simmerman and Klein with Flavin, Mitchell, and I'm missing somebody, I believe. Who am I missing? I'm looking. Rogers. Yes, found him. Okay. Foul called on the Bobcats, so free throws to come here for Keyshawn Scott, 59% free throw shooter. Scott on the season, 6 points per ball game, 52% shooter from the field. Gets 1 out of 2 from the charity stripe. Klein gets the rebound. Flavin into the forecourt. Inside 12 to play here in this opening half. And they are getting whatever they want down low. That was Klein again, I believe. And right now the Bobcats doubling up Champion at 16-8. Kyle Malone steps left and buries a triple. Much needed energy for the Tigers off that triple. Flavin top of the key. Zimmerman, pass deflected, but it comes to Flavin. 11:22 to play in the half. Catch and shoot by Mitchell. Swishes in the three. Got to close out on that three-point line. Mitchell's too good, too. You cannot leave him at 47% from three. Jenkins attacks, and it hangs on the rim and drops for Champion. 6-point game, and I believe a clock issue. Nope, timeout. Timeout on the court. We will step aside. 11 minutes and 3 seconds left to go here in this opening half, and Ozarks leads by 6. That's me, Chris Sheeman. Glad to be back with you. 11 minutes left to go here in this opening half, and the Bobcats lead by 6. 2 games under 500, 9 and 11, College of Ozarks here in this 2021-22 campaign. Nice block by, is that Laurent? Yeah, Malik Laurent. They tried to feed him on the other end. He can't get the dunk. Malik Laurent, 29 blocks now on the season. He was tied for second in overall blocks per ball game. And assuming the other player isn't playing tonight, he is now second all by himself. That's some interior defense that's sorely needed by Champion, as the Bobcats have been attacking the glass and getting it down to their post players with relative ease here in the first part of this first half. So Malik Laurent brought in out of that timeout to provide some size. Jenkins for 3, missed it back rim. Zimmerman with the rebound. A lot of length on this Bobcats team. Flavin and Klein gets around his defender and scores. Lead is 8 for the Bobcats. Williams between the circles. Williams swings it out. Jenkins another 3 try. That one goes halfway down, comes back out. Flavin. Past the midway point, we've got 9:39 remaining in this half, and the Bobcats are not blowing it out, but they are in control right now. Good ball movement is part of the reason why the Bobcats have been able to catch the Tigers off guard defensively, as you saw in that last possession there. A.J. Williams to Blakely. Blakely spins into the lane. Back out A.J. Corner 3. Hesitated. Now he'll attack and miss it short. A.J.'s been off here today. During this 4-game winning streak, A.J. has 22 assists. The team, 18.5 assists per ball game during the 4-game streak, and we're not seeing as much of that free-flowing offense here. Credit the Bobcats' defense, but Tigers just a little bit cold right now. Trailing by double figures for the first time here today. Flavin, Lubert back into the ball game. Zimmerman top of the key. 8:55 remaining in the game as the Bobcats throw it out of bounds. Bobcats are 9th in assists per ball game in Division I in the NCCAA at 15.3 points per ball game. I mentioned the top shooting 3-point team at 41%. 7th in overall field goal percentage at 47%. Malik Laurent is fouled on the floor, so no shot there. Marcus Blakely back into the game. He'll inbound it for the Tigers. Mitchell back in for Lubert. Tigers not a bad 3-point shooting team of their own. It hasn't fallen yet here tonight, except for a Capacey 3. Blakely hangs, can't get it to go. Line hand back in, gets the rebound, and he's fouled. Tigers fourth in Division II in three-point makes per ball game, 9.3. 451 three-point attempts coming into tonight's game. That's eighth in Division II. So they will shoot it from behind the arc as well. Bobcats into the forecourt, 8:27 to play in the half. Klein fakes the three and goes right to the hoop. College of Ozarks has opened up a 12-point lead on your Tigers, who at times are looking lost defensively. Catch and shoot three, Kyle Malone. He hit one earlier, couldn't get that to go. Simmerman off the tip gets the rebound. Klein threw it away and a quick foul to prevent that fast break. Champion, their next two on the road. They'll be at Randall next Saturday and then at Ecclesia on the 5th. That Southwestern Adventist game moved to February 10th. That will be the home finale for Champion. I won't be with you for that one. This is my last game with you, but the Tigers will no doubt stream that doubleheader for you on February 10th. So you can watch it and do the commentary at your house with the family and kids. AJ Jenkins is back in now for Champion, so it's Jenkins, Capacey, Laurent, Braylon Hawkins has returned, and Blakely. That's the 5 for the Tigers. Catch and shoot by Hawkins for three. Capacey tried to save it, but he was out of bounds. And the Tigers are cold on offense. And A.J. Williams going to check right back in. Both coaches shuffling and shuffling. Tigers just trying to find a lineup that flows a little bit here tonight. Klein. Line hand. Pass is thrown out of bounds. It's good defense by Williams to disrupt the receiver of that pass and force that turnover. 7:27 left to play until halftime. AJ into the forecourt. AJ turns on the Jets, double teamed and blocked out of bounds. So plenty of time on the shot clock. 21 for Champion. Blakely will inbound it left of the hoop, but we're going to get a timeout before that. Steve Shepard wants to talk to the troops. We will step aside here and come back in just a moment. So those are the last two home games. Like I said, I won't be with you for them, but Tigers will stream them here for you on Tiger TV. Enjoy the break from me. I know I would. Inbound goes to Hawkins left of the lane. Out of the timeout, Tigers struggling on offense. Braylon Hawkins' aggressive play will earn him a trip to the free throw line. Chris Shima, glad to be back with you. Boy, how time flies. We started before Halloween, I believe, with the Tigers Classic, and in a blink of an eye, here we are into January. Tigers gearing up for region play, for the ACCA tournament, and hopefully for the Tigers, the NCCAA tournament, which will also be in Joplin. Hawkins just 1 out of 2 at the free throw line. Braylon, 65% free throw shooter. 7:10 to play, 11-point lead for the Bobcats, and away from the ball, we got an offensive foul called on Zimmerman, I believe. Keyshawn Scott gets ready to check back in. Blakely will sit down. So this is a bigger lineup now for Mocha Pacey with Scott and Laurent both in the ball game. Champion has played a lot of scholarship teams this year. Braylon Hawkins gets it out to Capacey for 3. Missed it short. Tip for the rebound. Hawkins has another offensive board. A.J. Williams, shot clock at 13. A.J. attacks, and it's just not falling for A.J. here tonight. Rogers has the rebound. So Rogers and Diaz back in. Mitchell also out there. Line hand. And this is Flavin. That's the 5 right now for Ozarks. Flavin turnaround shot is short. 6:19 left to go until halftime. Tigers, that window is open. Ozarks not exactly lighting it up offensively either, but it's been tough on this end of the court for Champion here tonight. Credit the Bobcats defense, which they allow a good amount of points per ball game. 72.6. Opponent shooting 43%. Those are not super great defensive numbers. Kyle Malone. Kyle Malone was going to come in for Malik Laurent, but Tigers in the bonus, so Malik's got to come back in and shoot the 1-and-1. He has not had a good season from the free throw stripe here. And that stretch continues. Ball tipped. Hawkins was out of bounds, though. Ball went over the line. So now Kyle Malone will come in for Malik. Not sure. I can't imagine with the closeness-ish of these two teams that this would be their first meeting, but the Tigers' website only goes back to 2018, and I couldn't find any previous meetings. So they haven't played each other since at least 2018, and it's possible they haven't played before, with the College of Ozarks being primarily an NAIA school. A.J. Williams into the forecourt. Here's Malone on the wing. Cross court to Capacey. Corner 3. No. Diaz has another rebound. Good rebounding guard, Tanner Diaz. Came in averaging just 2.5. Rogers passes high for line hand. The ball goes out of bounds. 5:23 left to go. Ozarks 25-14. In a pretty ragged first half both ways. No KJ Quarter again today. He suffered an injury in practice, so he'll be out. A.J. Williams going to get some free throws. Braylon Hawkins is 9th in Division II in scoring, 3rd in rebounding at 9.3. A.J. Williams at the line, 83% free throw shooter. He is 15th in scoring with 18 points per ball game. He's also 5th in assists per ball game at 4.9. And those numbers have steadily climbed throughout the season. A.J. also came into play today with 32 steals. He already has one of those today, so he's up to 33 on the year. And now his 16th game. Just 1 out of 2, though. That's been the story for the Tigers at the free throw stripe. The Bobcats have committed a lot of fouls, but So far, Champion hasn't made him pay. Drew Vashon is into the game. Vachon. If you're a Bobcat fan, feel free to tweet at me and tell me which one. It's probably neither. Knowing my luck. 4:54 left to go. It's going to stay with the Bobcats, but the officials are going to talk about it here. Who touched that last topic of discussion, maybe? So it stays with Ozark. Diaz inbound to Linehan. Linehan fading away. Gets the Plinko bounce to go. And the Bobcats lead by 12. Kyle Malone on the wing, spinning in the lane, out to Capacey. Now Williams for 3. Yes! You know, AJ only went 1 out of 2 from the free throw line, but he just needed to see something go in. And that will get him going, hopefully. 9-point game, 4:20 to play in the half. Catch and shoot Linehan for 3. No. Scott's got the rebound. Tigers can feel maybe some momentum swinging here. AJ attacks. Yes, again. Oh, they wave it off. They wave it off. Now the officials are going to talk about it. And they change it to a block. Oh, boy. So the bucket will count then, and AJ's going to the line for a 3-point play. Steve Shepard, I wonder how a 20-year veteran coach is going to handle that call. I've not seen that before. That was interesting. Tanner Rogers checking back into the game. Now AJ at the line for an old school 3-point play. And he gets it to go, so that's a big swing there. Bobcats initially thought they got a stop. Cooper Long checking in. He's got the ball on the wing. Here's Rogers. Inside 4 minutes to play in this opening half. Rogers to Vachon on the right side. Now Long, contested shot. And they call a foul there. So Cooper Long goes to the free throw line. He has struggled from the charity stripe in his limited free throw opportunities. So 3:44 left to go. Checking something at the scoring table. Well, he came in. The stats say 33% from the free throw line. He's better than that, I can tell you after looking at those two. Usually when somebody's shooting that poorly, their form or something is off. He looked fine to me. A.J. Jenkins now top of the key and away from the ball. We got a foul called. Braylon Hawkins is held. So a lot of fouls for Ozarks here in this opening half. Braylon Hawkins, I believe it's still a 1-1 for Braylon, who's 65% from the charity stripe. Hawkins short on the first one. The free throw is just not going down for Champion. This would be, let's say, a 4 or 5 point game. But the Tigers are starting to get it going a little bit more, waking up a little bit, trailing now by just 7 after being down by as many as 12. Ooh, boy, folks. Settle in. This might be a long night. Another foul called away from the ball, so Shot clock remains at 21. 3:18 left to go in the half. Mitchell on the wing. Long pass over to Rogers. Now Vachon gets it down low, and the bucket is good. Was that Diaz? It was. And the lead back to 9. Kyle Malone fakes the three. He'll attack, hang, and score. Kyle Malone looking better. He had not his best shooting afternoon on Saturday against Randall. Diaz top of the key. Catch a cheap Mitchell for 3. No. Keyshawn Scott couldn't handle the ball, so it's going to go back to the Bobcats with 2:42 remaining until halftime. Rogers will inbound it left of the hoop. Long, ball deflected. Hawkins dives for it with Long. I believe we're going to get a jump ball called here, and the possession arrow will give it back to the Bobcats. Like the hustle, though, from Braylon. Diving on the floor. Line hand back into the game for College of Ozarks as Long goes to the bench. More conversation. Man, down the stretch, this game is just grinding. What is the conversation about here? Are they rechecking maybe the jump ball scenario? I think that was it. I'm just taking a stab at it based on the hand gestures of the officials. All right, back to live action. 2:30 left to go. Bobcats basketball here in this opening half. Vachon on the right side. Now here's Diaz top of the key. Shot clock is at 2. They got to get it up. And they miss it short. Good defense there by the Tigers. That seemed like a fast 30 to me. Maybe it was only 20. It was only 20. A.J. Williams is starting to cook with grease now. And the Bobcats throw it away. So a mental error will give it back to Champion. They've whittled the lead down to 5. And now they've been given a gift here with an extra possession to work with. A.J. Williams directing traffic now. Williams, got caught in no man's land and rocketed it into the opponent's bench. So Tigers come up empty on that extra possession. Bobcats basketball now. They lead by 5. Diaz into the forecourt. Rogers on the wing. Minute 40 left to go until halftime. And away from the ball, another whistle. They call that on Keyshawn Scott from all the way on the opposite side of the court. Both teams are going to have to talk about the fouls in the locker rooms, as this one's been really tightly called here today. So Linehan will go to the line for a 1-and-1. Josh Linehan, 69% free throw shooter. And that was no good. So here comes Champion, trailing by 5. A.J. Williams thought about the step back. His defender fell down. Jenkins should have given it back to him, attacks instead, and draws contact. I mean, yeah, if you know that's the way the game's being called, just go at these guys, and you're getting to the free throw line. So AJ at the line. Jenkins has also struggled from the free throw line this season at 31%. This is double bonus time, I think, for Champion. And AJ looking much better on that free throw. So Just like that, it's a 4-point game here. Credit the Tigers. They have really settled in, and it's been a ragged half, but right now Champion with the momentum as Malik Laurent back in, and for the first time, Taz Glover in the game. Diaz gets the rebound once again. It's a 1-for-2 for Champion. Minute 22 to go until halftime. Here's Mitchell. Ball moves to Long up top. Long will try it from the left wing. Swishes in the three. Big bucket there. Ozarks needed that one. Cooper Long, 41% three-point shooter. He averages just 3.6 points per ball game, but really good shooter. Inside a minute to go. 52 seconds. Glover. Malone can't get the three. Diaz the board. Mitchell into the forecourt. 38 seconds left. This is Sanders. Buck Sanders in the game. Steve Shepard going all the way down his bench here today as Diaz gets right to the hoop, and Bobcats have pushed it out to a 9-point lead again. Now Tigers can hold for the final shot of this opening half. So the Bobcats lead by as many as 12. Tigers got it down to 4. Now trailing by 9. Kyle Malone got to get it off, and another foul called with just a couple ticks on the clock. So Malik Laurent back at the line for 2. Again, these are not bad guys to foul. If you're in the double bonus in your College of Ozarks, Malik Laurent has not fared well from the charity stripe, and he's 0 for 2 now here tonight. So that should do it for the half. It will. Bobcats make a little bit of a push to close the first 20 minutes. They lead pretty much wire to wire by 9. At the half, though, after 20 minutes, it's College of Ozarks 36 and Champion 27. We'll take a break for the half. It'll be it was 12 minutes in the first game, so that's what I'm going to go with here. We'll come back, bring you all the second half action coming up here in just a little bit. Once again, your score at the half, it's College of Ozarks 36 and Champion 27. We'll be back with the second half here in just a little bit. Don't go too far. Welcome back to Champion, everybody. Chris Sheeman here with you one last time here in the 2021-22 season. Tigers with the basketball. They trail by 9. They trailed by as many as 12 in that first half. College of Ozarks led pretty much wire to wire. So let's see what the Tigers have done to make some adjustments here, try to figure it out offensively. A.J. Williams, boy, that went halfway down, came right back out. The ball was last touched by the Bobcats out of bounds, though, so 16 seconds in. It'll be another possession here for Champion. Keyshawn Scott, Braylon Hawkins, Marcus Blakely, Capacey, and Williams will start here in the second half. AJ, Braylon Hawkins for 3. He buries it. Tigers got it down to 4 towards the end of the half, and then College of Ozarks able to push it out to a 9-point lead, and now it stands at 6. There's Lubert. Mitchell gets it to Diaz, swings it out. The left wing 3 is no good. A.J. Williams into the forecourt for the Tigers. Tigers 4-game winning streak. Nice pick by Scott. Left Braylon Hawkins open. And the deficit is 4 again here in the opening minute and change. Mitchell gets it back. Catch and shoot 3. He has been deadly this season. Not that time, though. Williams into the forecourt. Hawkins gets another pick. Can't get the 3 to go. 3-point shooting has not fared well tonight. Capacey has 1. That's a bucket and a foul as Blakely fouled Diaz. Kyle Malone has a triple. I believe AJ hit one in the first half as well. Tanner Diaz, 85% free throw shooter, goes to the line. And pushes the lead back out to 7. It was a tightly called first half. So Tigers and Bobcats going to have to be aware of that here down the stretch in this second half. A.J. Williams gets around the defense, scores, and the foul. So A.J. with an opportunity for an old school 3-point play. Williams tied for 5th with 2.3 steals per ball game. In Division II, he's also 5th in assists per ball game at 4.9. Diaz out. Flavin comes back in. So 3-point play complete. 18:10 remaining, just underway here in this second half. Champion hanging around. That was close to a travel. Flavin for 3, got it to go. So Ozarks answering back once again. Keyshawn Scott out on the wing. Gets it to Williams, same spot. Back to Keyshawn. Keyshawn looking to attack on Lubert. Couldn't get it to go. Ball deflected back to him. Here's Capacey for 3. Missed it long. Tipped out of bounds. Braylon Hawkins had it for a moment and then lost it. So we played 2.5 here in this second half. Looks like the scoreboard there says 41-35. Might have been an error at the gym, or a 3 was called a 2. Nope, now they change it. Okay, so I had it right. 42-35. Flavin. Ball deflected, but it comes to Lubert in the forecourt. Some trapping for the Tigers on that inbound. Mitchell on the far side. Rogers past to Flavin. Mitchell in the corner, pass deflected by those long arms of Keyshawn Scott. Nice defense. Blakely open for three. Yes! We got ourselves a 4-point game again. 3 minutes and change into the second half. Rogers out deep with it. Flavin on the right wing. Intercepted again by Keyshawn Scott. Keyshawn will take it and score. How about the start to the second half for Keyshawn Scott? Couple of steals and buckets, and it's a 2-point game. Looks like we're going to get a timeout called here as the home crowd makes some noise. Tigers with the momentum. Timeout, College of Ozarks. We'll be back. Final two home games, just one left for the men. It'll be on February 10th. Champion next two games on the road. This is game 2 of a 4-game road trip for the Bobcats. Chris Shima, glad to be back with you. Tigers have cut it down to 2. Flavin tries to answer. Hit a 3 moments ago. Not that time. Now the Tigers can tie or even take the lead. Here comes Williams. Can't get it to go. Rebound chased down by the Bobcats. Ooh, that ball hung on the rim there. That might have been offensive goaltending as Linehan took the first shot. I believe Flavin will get the credit, though. Lead back to 4 now, 44-40. 3 by the Tigers is off. And then a throwaway. Here's Braylon Hawkins behind the back to Scott, who bangs it off the glass and in. 15:37 left to go in the ball game. Tigers bench cheering on their teammates. Here's Linehan. He's stripped by Capacey, but he threw it right to Rogers, who missed it short. Capacey got the rebound. Here comes Williams. Tigers still trying to get that lead. AJ can't give it to him. Rebound controlled by Klein. Klein to Linehan. Open look for 3 by Flavin. Can't get it to go. Another offensive rebound. Ball deflected, though. Williams has a steal. AJ with a 4-on-2. And trouble with the pass gave Ozarks time to recover, so AJ will back it out now. 14:36 left to go in the game. Williams top of the key. Looking underneath for Hawkins. Yes! We are tied at 44. Tigers have erased a 12-point deficit. That was earlier in the first half. Klein into the forecourt. Bounce pass to Flavin. Lubert. Good ball movement again. This is a good passing team. Klein can't get it. He got Williams in the face on the rebound. Tigers led briefly in the very early going of the first half, but no real meaningful leads here in this ball game as A.J. Jenkins checks into the game. Looks like Bobcats Steve Shepard making some subs as well. Kyle Malone in. That ball deflected, and it's going to be taken away. I believe that was Lubert. Now Kyle Malone takes it back. Malone to Scott, and it's knocked out of bounds. Last touch by College of Ozarks. 13:45 left to go in the game. A tie ball game. So Lubert is back in. Long has checked back in as well for Ozarks. Williams in the corner. Williams putting on the moves. Jenkins out to Malone for three. Yes! Kyle Malone from way downtown, and it's a 3-point lead for Champion. Flavin and the Bobcats want to talk about it. All the momentum with the Tigers right now. It's Champion by 3. We'll step aside once again. Kyle Malone just buried a way downtown deep 3 to help push Champion out to a 3-point lead. Chris Sheeman, glad to be back with you out of the timeout. Bobcats basketball. Flavin on the wing, gets it to Linehan. Linehan spins in the lane and scores. This is the key to success for the Ozarks in that first half. They were getting a lot of stuff at the rim. A.J. Williams. Mitchell had the rebound, but then lost it. Extra possession. The runner by Kyle Malone is good. Mo Capacey was so high on him when he came into the program. Really excited to get him out on the court, and boy, has it paid off. Kyle Malone playing very well after transferring. Linehan missed it back rim. Here comes Hawkins into the forecourt. Hawkins' pass out from Malone is deflected. 12 and a half left to go in the ball game. Tigers by 3, looking for more. Blakely comes in for A.J. Williams. And Williams headed to the locker room. Malone to Hawkins, now A.J. Jenkins. Jenkins will attack over 2 defenders and draw the foul. So A.J. will go to the free throw line. Four-point lead, the biggest for Champion here tonight. Tigers' 4-game winning streak, all of those Southwest Region games, out to a 5-0 start in Southwest Region play. Trying to pull off what would be a mild upset. Talk about this during the women's game because College of Ozarks is a D1 school that offers athletic scholarships, and the Tigers are not. Be considered certainly an upset. Although, as you can see, the team's pretty evenly matched. Out of control there, and a turnover for the Tigers. Looks like Bobcats are going to give it right back, though. So sloppy back and forth. Champion with the basketball. Their biggest lead is 5. Bobcats, as I mentioned in the first half, those of you who might just be joining us, led by as many as 12. Nice crossover by Jenkins. Can't get the bucket, though. Rebound controlled by Lubert. Then Lubert falls down. No call. And Jenkins going to go to the right to the hoop and score. I gotta think the Bobcats were thinking that was going to be a foul, but looks like Jenkins pulled the rug out. Here is Mitchell. Flavin on the wing. Guarded by Jenkins. Looking to drive. Swings it out too long for three. Got another one. Bobcats, the top shooting three-point team in the NCCAA. Just past 11 minutes to go in the ball game. Kyle Malone on the wing. He's been hot off the bench. Jenkins, top of the key, back to Kyle. Catch and shoot three. No. Malone tries to follow it, but the box out by Lubert. Lubert, blocking foul going to be called there on Kyle Malone. Wholesale subs here. Rogers, Zimmerman, Klein in for Ozarks. Blakely back in. A.J. Williams back in. Malik Laurent, Keyshawn Scott joining Malone on the court for Champion. Here's Linehan on the wing. Zimmerman up top. Klein on the right. Klein, contested shot, got it anyways. That was not bad defense from Malone. So the lead whittled down to 2 now. Nearing the midway point of this second half. A.J. Williams out deep with it. Blakely, left wing, plenty of time to shoot. Down to Laurent, yes! Here's Long. Klein. Ball deflected, and it's taken away by Malone, who tried to dunk it and blew it. Trying to put on a show at home instead of making the easy play. Rogers now. Here's Klein, top of the key. Linehan on the right. Attacks. Scoop, no. Linehan again, yes, on the follow. 55-53 Champion. 9:16 left to go. A.J. Williams splits the defense. Out to Blakely for three. Oh, halfway down, flying in. Malik Laurent gets it to go. Timeout by the Tigers. We'll step aside here as well. .907 left to go in the ball game. Chris Sheeman back here with you. Tigers trying to win their 7th of the season. College of Ozarks looking for win number 10. A nip and tuck kind of game as Klein works it into the forecourt. Zimmerman on the wing. Long catch and shoot three. He's been hot tonight, but not that time as Williams off the deflection has the rebound. So Capacey back in the game. Kyle Malone remains out there. 8.5 left to play. Williams the crossover. Swings it out Capacey. Extra pass to Scott for three. Swishes it through. How about the second half for Keyshawn Scott? Couple of steals. He's got 7 or 8 points just in the second half alone. Foul going to be called here. That'll send Klein to the line to shoot a pair. Champion with its biggest lead at 7. Blaine Klein, 83% free throw shooter. Bobcats 5-2 in the month of January so far. Tigers have also started to string the wins together. As I mentioned, they're on a 4-game winning streak. So 1 out of 2 at the line, 60-54, Tigers. And it'll be Williams to bring it up here for Champion. AJ's settled in here as well. Inside 8 minutes to go. Shot clock is at 10 now for Champion. AJ with 7. Pull up, no. And here come the Bobcats flying into the forecourt. On that far side is Linehan. And he dribbled it out of bounds, but it was deflected, they say, by Capacey. Braylon Hawkins checks back in. Linehan. Defense, Capacey kind of just getting out of the way there. This Linehan was pumping. And that's an easy one for Josh Linehan. 7:15 remaining in the game. Capacey on the wing. Hawkins back out to Zoe, corner 3. No. Hawkins the offensive rebound. He attacks and he's going to the free throw line. But before that, that was great ball movement and nonverbal communication between A.J. Williams and Zoe Capacey. Williams was open for a 3, but he knew that Capacey's defender was coming at him. So instead of trying to force up a quick one, he made the extra pass and gave a great look to Capacey. Now, it didn't go down, but as a coach, you love that kind of nonverbal communication and understanding between those two teammates there to find the open shot, because more times than not, it's going to work out in your favor. That's the kind of ball movement, that's the kind of chemistry that when you get down the stretch and you're in region tournaments and the ACCA tournament, and if you're fortunate enough, the national tournament, you want to be locked in. Klein, nice couple of fakes. That was nifty offense there by Blaine Klein. He's a good player. They got a lot of good scorers on this College of Ozarks team. A.J. Williams on the far side in a 4-point game. 6:40 remaining. Malone ball fake. Fires the 3. No. Simmerman has the rebound. Rogers brought it up. They're looking in for Linehan. A.J. Williams did all he could. It's saved by Mitchell. Linehan attacks, and he got him on the arm. Capacey, the guilty party. So, Josh Linehan back at the line for 2. Linehan can cut it to 2 here. He does. And we have another timeout. 62-60, a tight contest here down the stretch. We'll be back. 6:18 remaining. One more home game for the Tigers men after today. It'll be February 10th. That's the reschedule. This is my last broadcast. A big thanks to Mo Capacey, DeAnthony Ellison for having me back for the second year. Hopefully we'll build back a little bit better even next year. We've made some adjustments this year that have worked out really, really well, and the next level is getting better video quality and more consistent streaming without some of the stuttering that we've seen. Here's Capacey for three with the shot clock winding down. Klein gets the rebound, and College of Ozarks were down by 7. Now they can tie or take the lead as that was tipped out of bounds. Last touched by the Tigers. A.J. Jenkins in for Capacey. But big thanks to Mo and best of luck to the Tigers men down the stretch. Shout out to Shaquem Prince Sadler and Zoe Capacey, the two seniors. It's been a pleasure these last couple of years. A.J. Williams, waited. I thought he was going to fire it up. He waited for the perfect moment, though, and buried it. Nice turnover leading to offense. 2-possession game now. Just past 5.5 left to go in this ball game. Champion looking better here in the second half. Here's Klein. Driving on Braylon Hawkins and got it to go. That's a tough move by Blaine Klein there against a very good defender in Braylon Hawkins. Williams, Jenkins, 4:51 remaining. A.J. drives in. He's held. The shot clock will go to 20. Both teams doing a little bit better. The officials have let a little more go in the second half as well, but also both teams have adjusted to the way it was being called earlier. So Williams to inbound it. Here's Braylon Hawkins with the fake, blocked from behind by Simmerman. Now see, that would have been a foul in the first half. Good no call there. Even though Simmerman swiped down, he never touched him. Here's Williams for three, no good. So 1-possession game now. College of Ozarks with the basketball. Oh, what an interception. A.J. Williams gets the steal. The reverse, no good, but a foul called. And free throws will be coming here for Kyle Malone. Some of you guys know I have a new cat that I got at the beginning of the year. And she has had enough of Chris working. It's been all evening, which is normally playtime and snuggle time with the cat, but she's just kind of been circling me. She almost took down the women's broadcast, so don't count her out. She's a little path of destruction. What are you going to do tomorrow when I'm on the road all day, buddy? So both free throws are good for Kyle Malone. She has been a never-ending source of entertainment. She's had some medical problems, which I guess comes from being a foster cat and then being rehomed, which we're kind of getting under control. She's the sweetest little thing, but if you own cats, you know that at any point the self-destruct button could go off. And that's what I'm guarding against right now as Williams strips Klein, but Klein gets it back. Now he'll attack, and that's going to be an offensive foul. So the Tigers will get it back. Ooh, and we got a technical foul. I'm not surprised. Look, some of the calls that have gone against the Bobcats here tonight, I'm not surprised that the bench got teed up. For the most part, it was ticky-tack in the first half, and it's been called much better here in the second half, but there were a few calls. There was one call that was called a charge, that was taken by the Bobcats, and then it was immediately reversed and changed back to a block, which gave the Tigers a little momentum swing in that first half. I thought we were going to see the technical foul after that, but it's been building. So A.J. Williams is at the line. 4:08 left to go. I'm not sure what the holdup here is. Again, we're not getting camera movement to see exactly what's going on. So it's Williams at the line. And he gets the first to go. All right, if he makes the second one, the Rasheed Wallace law of physics applies here with ball don't lie. They're going to be teaching that in physics classes, chemistry classes, whatever, thousands of years from now. So it was a technical foul by the Rasheed Wallace laws of physics as A.J. Williams knocks down both free throws. So even better now, Tigers get the basketball. It's a 3-possession game with 4 minutes to go. Kyle Malone gets a screen. He'll pop a deep one. Yes! And the Tigers, with all the momentum right now, they take their first double-digit lead. Holy cow, what a second half for Champion. As they ring up, how many points in this second half does Champion have now? They had 27. So they've got 45 points on the board here in this second half. We're going to go away again here briefly. Well, who saw this coming at halftime? Champion 45 on the board here in this second half, and they lead by 10. This is their game, 3:51 left to go. So if you're the Bobcats, you just got to settle in here and try to whittle it down to a 2 or 3 possession game with around 2 minutes left to go. You'll be in good shape. Just got to get a couple of buckets and stops here as Rogers cut off by Scott. Line hand for 3, no. And Keyshawn's got the rebound. Keyshawn Scott really triggered the momentum swing in this game. If you're just joining us, he had 2 steals and 5 points to start off the second half. A.J. Jenkins cut off. 3:12 left to go. Champion content to run a little clock here. Just 27 points in the first half for the Tigers. Shot clock now down to 4. Oh boy. Ambitious. A little over ambitious that time. You don't want to run it down too low. It's not time to kill the clock here yet for the Tigers. Step back. Oh, I thought Flavin was going to try one. Instead, it's Long. Long cut off. Back out Flavin for 3. Ooh, in and out and back in. Big bucket there. Down to a 3-possession game now for the Bobcats here with 2:31 left to go. Kyle Malone for 3. And another stop here for the Bobcats. So they get a bucket here, and things are real interesting again. Mitchell will try it. No. So a break there for Champion. A.J. Williams is going to slowly walk this one up. A.J. directing traffic now for Champion. Inside 2 minutes to go now, 1:54. Braylon Hawkins reverse is short. Window still open here for the Bobcats. Throw ahead goes to Rogers, triggers an open 3. No! Keyshawn Scott the rebound. Champion's a bucket away from really putting this one. 1:54 left to go. on ice. Again, they're content to run some clock here. I'd start to do something with about 10. That's what AJ's doing. He attacks, rejected but fouled by Flavin. Minute 20 left to go. Good free throw shooter, AJ Williams, 83%. Hit a couple technical free throws here just moments ago. No trouble on the first one. So it'll still be a 3-possession game no matter what if you factor in the 3. And the Bobcats have been firing at will down the stretch here from behind the arc. So to them, a 9-point lead versus a 7-point lead is really inconsequential because of their ability to shoot the 3. Rogers is going to attack. Do not foul. Nice job by Keyshawn to get out of the way. Hawkins got the rebound, and the Tigers are going to win this one. This is a steal of a victory. Champion scored 27 points in the first half. We're down by as many as 12, and A.J. Williams with an opportunity to put them back up double figures here. Even if A.J. only gets the first one here in this 1-1, you're talking about a 4-possession game and a 10-point lead. With 56.5, that is really tough to overcome. The Bobcats, this is the start of a back-to-back, so they're going to have a short memory on this one. They'll go to Arkansas Baptist tomorrow. So AJ misses the front end. That window is just cracked enough here for the Bobcats. They're going to call timeout and talk about it. Tanner Rogers calls time. We will step aside here briefly with 49 points. .8, it's the Tigers' game to lose. Who would have thunk it? What an effort in this second half for Champion. Boy, this team is... they're for real, folks. Yeah, my checks say Champion, and they pay me to say stuff like that, but I don't say it unless I think it's true. This is the real deal. Mitchell can't get it to go. Braylon Hawkins is going to call a quick timeout as well, so we're going to go away again. So the Tigers will inbound it here. Chris Shima, glad to be back with you with about 38 seconds left to go. It'll be a foul here by the Bobcats. But again, it's the Tigers' game to lose. They got the trap in the corner. Nice pass by Capacey to get it out to Hawkins. So Hawkins will go to the line. I believe it's double bonus time. Just a few seconds off the clock, but like I said, we've been trying to get it back to that 4-possession game. And all AJ needs is one here. And he can really ice this one. College coaches tend not to quit like they do in the pros, so we might still see some more free throws, but this one is going to the Tigers here tonight. 4-possession game with 34.7 left to go. And this will be a good victory. We've seen them play scholarship teams pretty tight in certain games this year. But this is a real good win. Tigers are also going to win their 5th in a row here today. They're going to go to 7-9. When you consider some of the teams they've played, they're going to go to 6-3 here at home. And the turnover here, now the Tigers can play keep away with the shot clock off. It doesn't look like the Bobcats on the first of a back-to-back are going to foul. So the Tigers with an excellent, and I mean outstanding second half, scoring 49 points against College of Ozarks, winning their 5th in a row here today, 76-65. Bobcats go to 9-12. Their next game tomorrow at Arkansas Baptist. It's game 3 of that 4-game road trip. The Tigers going road tripping as well. They will be on the road next Saturday, I should say, at Randall, and then Ecclesia on the 5th. Remember, I won't be with you, but the Tigers will stream the final 2 home games. Just one left for the guys. That'll be on February 10th. They'll have that for you. Once again, your final here today, it's Champion 76 and Ozarks. College of Ozarks 65. My name's Chris Shima. It's been my pleasure to be with you this year, folks. Enjoy the remaining games. Good luck to the Tigers down the stretch. I'm telling you, folks, keep your eye on that region tournament. The Tigers are for real. Thanks for watching again, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I'll talk to you again.